The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey, Delta. Hey, box truck, box truck.
Rivers. And this is Cook with a grab. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Lock the team.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. They go back to Murray on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have recovered. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter.
Check.
Alert.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
24. Hey, good job right there. Check 24. Check 52.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken...
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Rivers. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Will Lutz on for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Switch. Check three.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A gain of 6. And the Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Saints 6, Seahawks nothing.
47. Check, 47. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
Hey, 14, got it.
Pop up. 47. All right.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Saints' 35-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Zebra.
Now it's Penny running right. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Green 80.
Chance.
Good job right there. Friday.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. And the catch made by Hilton. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Seahawks. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Shut left, left.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Shoot, watch the shoot.
36 power. 19.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Joker.
Hey, 0, 0, 0.
24, check 24. Hey, watch this, watch this.
Penny will try to punch it in. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Here's Penny. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Play fake. Rivers looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
14.
47. Watch the screen.
To throw is Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Mike, 47. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 47 is the Mike. 47 is the Mike. Check pass, check pass.
They go play action with Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brings up third down and 17.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 50, it's our time. Hey, check Mike.
One flip.
15, check Mike.
Hold up.
Play action. Now Wilson.
Let's go.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the return will stop right around the 25. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going, and being able to make a play on the football.
He's going to let this one go deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sheldon Rankins able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Easy. Hey, two.
On third down, Rivers. That'll be complete to Cook. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Now it's Wilson. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers on the money, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boys.
And it's 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Hey, Delta.
Rivers again. It's brought in by Harris. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On 4th down, they snap it to Rivers. Able to find Harris, complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Rivers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
That 380, block 11.
Again, it's Murray. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Rivers. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards, good for his Saints. First down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, ready, sweetheart.
Rivers to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. 10th carry of the game now. Murray. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
Bravo!
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that will be incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. The decision to go for it on fourth has worked out twice on this drive already. Here we go again on fourth down. Throwing, Rivers. And he finds Cook. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Rivers now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake here, Rivers. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. A loss of 2 there, second down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Again, it's Rivers. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
To the air again here, Rivers sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
2 times, 2 times.
On first down, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Play action. It's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing is Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
Got it.
Let's go. 47. Let's go.
4th down. Here's Wilson. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Wilson defers to Penny here on the draw. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They go play action now. Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's up to 7 for 7 now on this drive alone.
Mike's 50. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Mike's 50.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 7 on the year. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Precision, precision, precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, the arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Wood.
I got you, boy. 50.
Throwing again. Rivers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, high 7.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on 4th down. Rivers now. Looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
280.
Check by 47. Watch the curl. Watch the
There. Cut.
Now Wilson on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. They'll try the right side here with Penny. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
A 2-yard gain makes it 3rd and 8.
Let's get it.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Play action. Now Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marcus Williams. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Following the interception here, Rivers. And brought in by the tight end Cook. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Hey, 79! 73!
Rivers now from the 50. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. To throw is Rivers. And that is incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. Couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
Rivers. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Seahawks are going to win this football game. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This is Carson. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Mike's 50.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, there could be some jeopardy.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Rivers. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Jadeveon Clowney in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. So the victory here for Seattle, and you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Seahawks, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad, pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special.